Hello, my name is Leila Shirdel, and today I want to explain the website design for my assignment 2 and 3. I had explained it once before, and this time I tried to fix its problems and explain it again. Well, let me start. To begin with, I just wanted to explain what technology I have used for my design. If I want to be brief, I have PHP for backend and HTML and CSS JavaScript for front end, and I use Bootstrap to make the design process easier and faster, and MySQL for managing data with the aim of storing data, and the APIs such as Google, GitHub, LinkedIn as an open source user interface program. And I also use a Plotly library to chart patient data visualizations, and the Google Map API to identify patient geographical location. Okay, let's start on the welcome page. Here you can see here the three APIs I mentioned before. Google for patients, and GitHub for physicians, and LinkedIn for researchers. Okay, if I link the Google login with Google, you can see that I go for the authentication, and if I sign here I enter in the patient page. In the patient page I have a record that there is my medicine information records, and here there is some video to watch, and also there is a data here that show a scatter plot of the data, and this chart can be seen just by patient, and he or she cannot do anything about that data. And I log out, and the other option is GitHub, and I log with GitHub as a patient. In the patients, each patient can see just her own patient's data. Here this patient has this doctor has 3 patients, and here he can edit. For example, I edit this I can edit this message, and it is changed. Also there is a data here that patient can download it, or can do another thing. The other option that there is here for physicians, and here there is a form for comment that patient can make a note here also. For example, it is a good practice. If I submit it, I can see here my notes, and I can explain a little bit more about this page on the researchers page. And the last one is the researchers login with the LinkedIn here. If I sign as a researcher, Here, as a researcher can see all of the patient's data here. The same as the physicians, the researchers can also edit um, the here. And also there is a location at the end of each record for each patient that can be seen here. Here's the patient's location that can be seen in other format, satellite format, with this attitude. For example, we can have another location with another latitude here, and with the other views, satellite view. And also there is the data for each patient. For example, for this patient, the data is in this model, and for that patient, the scatter plot is there is a scatter plot like this, and the other, for example, for this one, there is another patient data. There is also the comments here for researchers that they can give a note here. For example, I can submit it. You can see here my post, and I can also download it, and they can zoom in each part of the data, and also they can edit it. There is many tools in Plotly to use other format for the data. For example, they can use that bar diagram for that patient, or they can annotate, for example, by text, annotation by text, or by shape, or by image. And here we can enter the patient's data and have the different graph for each patient's data. Then here in each row there is the all of the patient's data, and there is a edit for edit the notes. For example, this one I can edit here. Okay, just okay. And enter it, and here it's just okay. And the last one that it is difference between the researchers and physicians page is RSS, that the researchers have access the RSS feed page to view to study the latest news about the Parkinson's patients. And that was all about my website. Thank you for your listening.